Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rahul Gangwani, and as the digital editor of FinFare, I welcome you all to the press conference of the first ever Flix FinFare OTT Awards. And joining us today on this special occasion, we have with us Mr. Deepak Lamba, CEO of Worldwide Media, Mr. Shashank Singh, CEO and co-founder of Flix, Mr. Jitesh Pillai, editor of FinFare, and an actor and an entertainer for all seasons, the very handsome Karthik Aryan. FinFare, a part of Worldwide Media, a Times Group company, as you all aware, is the country's leading entertainment brand. Other famous brands in the WWM family are Femina, Grazia, Good Homes, and Home and Design Trends. Coming to the FinFare Awards. The FinFare Awards, which were first held in the year 1954, are seen as the gold standard when it comes to celebrating cinematic excellence. After 60 years of celebrating and honoring the best in the Hindi and South film fraternity, we moved to honoring the best in the Punjabi, Marathi, and Bengali film industries as well. A few years back, when we saw the rise in the popularity of the short form content, we initiated a new property called the FilmFare Short Film Awards, which also met with a tremendous response. Coming to the year 2020, well, what can I say? 2020 has been a year of many changes. And one of the big changes is the way we are consuming content. OTT platforms have become the most preferred way for all of us to consume content. Binge watching is the name of the game. And thanks to all the lockdown months, what used to be our weekend trend has become a daily staple. And after months of inertia, as we are learning to fly again, we couldn't think of a better way to celebrate the new normal than honoring excellence in the OTT arena. The Flix FilmFare OTT Awards will not only celebrate the excellence in the acting fields of OTT content, but also the technical departments such as editing, cinematography, background score, and so on. And keeping with the FilmFare tradition in mind, the jury is made up of the industry elite. In short, the Black Lady is all set to enter the OTT space as well. So here's to new beginnings and newer possibilities. And associating with the legendary legacy for the first time is Flix, the world's first social network for streaming services. Now, let me just get into some statistics for you guys. It is said that people spend more than 24 minutes to find something to watch. Research also tells us that 73% of people believe that their friends and family know them better than streaming services. And 66% of video recommendation and habits are influenced by their family and friends. Well, that's where Flix kicks in. Flix is a fun social networking site that helps you discover what to watch and where to watch your favorite movies and shows. Flix connects you with your friends and family and uses your personal tastes to recommend content from your favorite providers. What's more, with Flix, not only you can find something to watch within seconds, you can also create shareable lists, do group chats, create fun stories, do small video reviews, and share it across all your social networking sites. Personally, well, I have been using Flix for a long time right now and enjoying it thoroughly. And I really, really recommend all of you guys to also try it out. To elaborate more on our newest property, the Flix FilmFare OTT Awards, can I now request Deepak Lamba, CEO of Worldwide Media, to share a few words?
Hi, thanks, Rahul. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. This is a rather unique press conference. Unfortunately, I'm not able to sit in front of y'all and interact with y'all in person like we used to. But these are interesting times, and we've all heard this cliche, the new normal. So I guess this has become the new normal. I must also start off by congratulating Rahul on wearing a blazer. He's the most well-dressed amongst all of us. So Rahul, at least you're working from home more seriously than the rest of us.
I'm wearing a bangala.
Sorry?
I'm wearing a bangala.
Jitesh, you're always dapper. So that goes without saying. Once again, thanks to all my journalist friends for joining us. It's an important moment for us at FilmFare because FilmFare has established a legacy and of sorts. We've started our awards. We've been since 1953. We've been doing this for a very, very long time, and the intent has always been to try and celebrate the best of Indian talent that entertains Indian audiences across screens. we started doing this with the Hindi and the South Indian film industries, and have been doing this for over 6 decades now. But as most of you all are aware, we also, in the recent past, ensured that the awards also reach out to regional cinema, and we do celebrate the best of Bengali cinema, the best of Marathi cinema, the best of Punjabi cinema. We've started something called the Short Film Awards 3 years ago, where we celebrate, because we saw the trend about content moving from the big screen to the small screen. And we had Shah Rukh, in fact, announce the awards, the Short Film Awards 3 years ago. Um, we were thinking about doing the OTT awards, in fact, even last year. It's just that the calendar was so hectic. But the decision was made very, very easy for us when the pandemic hit. Um, you know, the, from March 2000 onwards, all of our lives transformed, and literally outside entertainment options were pretty much shut down to all of us, and we were glued to our sort of idiot boxes, as it were. And we all know that the all of digital content, but definitely the OTT streaming services have seen a massive, massive uplift, because it is sort of the only platform on which creative artists and creative producers can sort of showcase their talent and their productions. I don't know if you all know that we are currently the world's fastest growing OTT market, by some way. And I think if memory serves me right, we are poised to be the sixth largest market, OTT market in the world in terms of revenue by 2024. So that just goes to show you a bit of the size of the size of the Indian OTT market. We're growing at a CAGR of 28.6%, I think, annually, which is in this term where growth is considered, not easy to come by. This is a phenomenal effort, and all of you have. I don't know which are your platforms of choice, but all of us are sort of glued to our OTT screens, watching our favorite shows, be it fiction, be it non-fiction, etc. And we just felt that it is the right time for Filmfare to extend our responsibility, which is honoring the best of Indian talent. Take this one step further by creating, the India's first ever OTT awards. The objective, like I said, is very simple. We see some phenomenal talent coming across. The actual quantum of work is actually much larger than what we would see otherwise, but that's great for the consumers. And we wanted to make sure that we create a platform which recognizes and the talent for their hard work. And we are excited to partner with Shashank and Flix for this inaugural season. Now, it's going to be an interesting event because, we have lockdown restrictions in place, and I can talk to you a little bit more about it if you'll have certain questions. So we can't do a event in the so-called event format that you'll have all been accustomed to, which is 500 people in one hall at one time, because unfortunately social distancing norms don't allow us to do that. But necessity is the mother of invention. So we've come up with a very, very interesting and unique format where we will be doing the award on the 19th at the Taj Lands End. And it's going to be done in phases. So it'll start at, I think, if guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we'll start at 3 o'clock and it'll go all the way down to around 10 o'clock. Because we are going to be, there are 32 award categories. We're recognizing people both in front and behind the camera, as we always do. But while it's not possible to get all of them in one room at the same time, we've sort of segmented them into various brackets, and we will invite them by time slots. So you will get your coupon and you can be at the venue at that particular time. And we hope that this will make it interesting, fun. It'll be a little more work for us, but we are not afraid of hard work. We hope that it'll be a fun event. It'll be obviously the Times Television Network is a big partner, apart from the rest of the Times of India group. But the awards will be aired exclusively on the Times Television Network. So for those of you who unfortunately don't get a chance to see the awards live, we hope you catch this on on the Times Television Network and enjoyed. And do give us your feedback. I'll end my spiel here. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me. Back to you, Rahul.
Thank you so much, Deepak, and giving out more details about the event. Can I now request?
Karthik's applauding like I've given a Best Actor acceptance speech.
Can I now ask Jitesh to talk about the Flix Filmfare OTT Awards?
Hi guys, good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. I think Deepak and Rahul have pretty much summed, the entire ethos of why we are here and what we are doing. Like I said, Filmfare is all about the celebration of excellence. This year has indeed been a time of reckoning and stock taking. And in between all of that, the cliches like the pandemic, the new normal, we're also celebrating excellence. And we belong to a generation which waited 2 weeks for the next episode of something to come. We waited for days and end for a event movie to happen. Today, there is the concept of binge watching. I don't have to wait for agle kisht mein yahi dekhenge. It is everything is right now, right here, this the moment. And what better way to partner with I mean, I can't think of a more perfect partnership with Flix for the OTT awards. So thank you very much, Shashank. And there are about 30 odd categories, and like Rahul said, we've got a esteemed panel of jury members who have been watching movies and racking their brains a lot with us. The new form of storytelling has become king again, and that's the greatest thing about the OTT platforms. Content, there should be a cliche, content is king, but truly the OTT platforms, while have made us virtual junkies, the point is we have also been exposed to amazing amount of quality stuff on the OTT platforms. So thank you guys for joining us, and I would like to say a special thanks to Karthik, who I remember as a toddler came to my office and rattled a 7-minute monologue for me from Pyar Ka Panchnama. I kid you not, no pauses, no full stops. I don't know, Rahul, if we have a recording, but there's a monologue of his in. So I think we were all blown by him right from then, and he's always been a part of the Filmfare family. So thank you, Karthik, for taking time off and doing this again for us.
Thank you.
That's it
Just
from me.
I'll just add to that. Actually, Karthik, like Jitesh said, has been a dear friend of the Filmfare family. I just wanted to make a point. There used to be earlier experimental craft and then mainstream craft, and people would say that if you want to do experimental stuff, it's great, but you will not become a commercial success. I think Karthik is one of there are a few, but Karthik also definitely embodies the fact that you can be a commercial success by experimenting with different ranges and explore your range as an actor and as a creative artist. I think he's been a so-called outsider to the industry, and in a very short time has sort of made a very clear stake for sorry what did you say, Karthik?
और तारीफ के words दे दो.
अच्छा, ये सिर्फ स्क्रीन पे मिलता है, ऑफ स्क्रीन नहीं मिलेगा. No, but Karthik's actually been if you've seen all of his roles, he's all of them have been commercial successes, but he's sort of not been typecast. And I think if you see the range of the young Bollywood male and female actors that are sort of becoming successes today, that is a commonality of success that you will see running across. Karthik certainly embodies that. So on behalf of the Filmfare family, once again, thanks Karthik for taking time out to join us.
That's so sweet, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepak sir. Thank you, Jitesh. Thank you everyone. I mean,
don't go. Wait.
I'll give it back to Ram.
Okay. Before I come
I just
before I come to us, Karthik, and I would like to request Shashank, who's actually landed just right now to Bombay after a 15-hour-long flight from the US. Shashank is the CEO and co-founder of Flix, and Shashank, definitely would love to hear from you about the association.
मास्क
we,
लगा
we
के
have ये mask यहाँ पे this
Great.
mask. Yeah. So yeah, we are like really very excited about this partnership with FilmFare. When the first time we heard about this, and then we got really excited because that's what we actually were looking for, like excellence in cinema, excellence in OTT world, because everyone is streaming right now, and streaming has been the escape route for everyone. Like people, like if you look outside the streaming world, like a lot of depression is there, a lot of people are actually frustrated, and bad stuff is there. And OTT world has actually gave us entertainment where we have been able to find some entertainment and find some solace and find and be happy despite all the bad stuff there. So Flix, and just Rahul said it very well that why Flix was then needed, because like a lot of people are spending a lot of time to find content. It was started with my personal problem of finding content right in 2018 when we started thinking about it. And because I could see that like this is the where the world is moving towards. Digital things are going to get digital, and of course, a pandemic has pushed towards it. Like as Deepak, I was chatting with Deepak, and Deepak said like pandemic has pushed these things 4 to 5 years. What we could have achieved in 4 to 5 years, this last 4 to 5 months or 6 months has done that for us. And I'm really happy to partner with FilmFare because FilmFare brings a very strong legacy of finding great cinema, awarding great content and actors and cast and crew members involved in it. And Flix actually stands for the same thing. Like we wanted to build something which is best for word of mouth, because if you look at word of mouth is always has been great for the content. If the content, and as Jitesh also said, content is king, and the future is all about content. I mean, and then the actors are actually finding it really great. So I'm very excited to partner with FilmFare and hopefully for a long term on this one. By the way, I wanted to tell about Karthik. When I landed here, I told Karthik that my mom actually that Karthik is going to be on the press conference, and she said, "ये वही है ना जो कोरोना का वीडियो वायरल जिसका हो रहा था." Yeah, he's the guy. Nobody does better monologues than Karthik.
I think what Shashank has been a little too modest to sort of state himself is that I think was it the Apple Store that or was it the Google guys who gave you recognized you as the #1 app startup app?
Yeah.
Which one is it, Google or Apple?
It was Google Play. We were because we just launched actually in April, end of April, kind of May 2020, right in pandemic, when like we had friends and family who were testing the app and everything, and as soon as the pandemic started, like all my friends and family started asking, "Can I share this app with my other friends?" And I was like, "We are not ready yet." And then pandemic happened, and we had to actually prepone our launch. And I was really happy to get an award from Google, which recognized us as one of the hidden gems and best app of 2020 for India region. And because we are focusing on India region right now, so I mean, it was really great honor to have that award.
Great. Congratulations again, Shashank, on that's a big achievement, and welcome to the FilmFare family, and thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Now moving on to a person who's actually been a part of the FilmFare family for quite a long time, a fantastic actor and generally one of the nicest people I know. Karthik, what would you like to say?
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Shashank, Jitesh, Deepak ji, everyone. I mean, I'm so excited to be here. I'm really, I mean, I first want to congratulate the whole family of FilmFare for doing this and, you know, entering the new world of OTT. I mean, it motivates and excites so many creative people over there, जिनकी films OTT में आ रही हैं या series आ रही हैं. And in today's day and age, जैसे कि Jitesh was saying कि we used to wait, like Jitesh used to wait, not me. He used to wait for a week or two कि हमारा favorite show का 1 घंटे का episode आने वाला है. And now is the time of binge watching. And I mean, to award them, to really make them feel that they've done something great in their field, in their respective field. What what better than a Filmfare award, you know? And I'm so happy that Filmfare is entering into this venture, into this field. And yeah, I mean, मैं अगर अपने एसोसिएशन की बात करूं फिल्म फेयर के साथ तो वो like any other actor I always thought कि मैं मेरा पहला फिल्म फेयर कवर कैसा होगा, मेरा पहला फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड कैसा या परफॉर्मेंस कैसी होगी, and I'm so glad that I've been you know, I've gotten the opportunity to perform at this stage before the pandemic. And the film fair cover, we launched it together, Jitesh and the whole team. And I mean, I've been really lucky, and I've been really blessed that I've been a part of this family. Mm, I'm just someone who's really I watch everything, be it good, bad, ugly. I watch everything. एंड थिएटर्स के बाद मैं टीवी पे बहुत देखता था, अब मैं ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म्स में मतलब इतनी चीजें देख रहा होता हूँ, मुझे खुद समझ नहीं, कहीं लगता है कहीं रुक जाऊं, लेकिन मन नहीं करता कभी भी. आई कीप ऑन यू नो, आई कीप अ टैब ऑन व्हाट्स हैपनिंग, what's the new release, and how is it. Like back in June when I came across a pleasant surprise. This is what happens in OTT, and I just would like to just you know, share this. So I opened my Netflix account and Pyar Ka Panchnama 2 was trending suddenly out of nowhere in 2020. So while theatrical release has its own charm, an OTT release is special too. I mean, because then it receives a much larger audience, and fans can always revisit the movie and usko trend kara sakte. So so you know, I mean, and be it any of my movie, be it Luka Chupi, Sonu Titu, different platforms, but they've all been loved, and I've been getting messages of audiences having you know, watched it through an OTT platform. So it's a different world altogether that we are living in right now, and it's so many avenues have opened, and so many opportunities have opened, and really I'm really glad that Filmfare is actually, you know, giving is rewarding you know, every artist or the creative people involved in this OTT platform.
I have a quick question for Karthik. Karthik, अभी क्या देख रहे हो? What is your current? What are you watching currently?
Sir, मैं weirdly एक horror series देख रहा था.
Okay.
House on the Haunted Hill ऐसा एक शो है. Money Heist तो of course सबने देखा
Of
होगा.
course.
Delhi Crime में काफी.
Delhi Crime is fantastic. You know, it is the only series to win a Emmy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Phenomenal series.
It's So, are you allowed to say this? No. On Filmfare platform.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. We recognize all talent. We are not partial.
Okay. So I've been watching this. I'd watched a lot of crazy stuff on Netflix because or Amazon or any other OTT platform. Scam is one show which is really getting a lot of accolades, and then there's I already mentioned Money Heist. I already mentioned Extraction was one film which had released OTT, straight to OTT, which was one of the earlier ones. Then of course, matlab Patal Lok, Mirzapur, all these shows.
Any roles where you watched it, whether it's Indian or international, where you watched something and said, "Shit, yeah, I think I would have done justice if I would have played that character," or I would
have wanted to play the professor in Money Heist.
Okay.
Evidently बहुत जगह बोला है, चश्मा लगा के भी घूमता रहता था. So but
yeah, that's an intense role.
Yeah. But so,
Indian version बनाएंगे.
Indian version. But yeah, I've like all of us have been, you know, doing that, and we've been watching so much stuff, and yeah, I'm just excited that we have this crazy world of OTT to at least, you know.
Just wanted to add what Karthik was saying, that his Pyar Ka Panchnama 2 was actually trending on Netflix. So the good part about this whole OTT platform has been now that it has shrunken the world in reality. All the entertainment here, Indian entertainment also trending across the world actually. So if you look at quite a few, like Delhi Crime, for example, that was trending all across the world. there are quite a few content actually which has trended all across the world. Like I live in US, a lot of my friends who are American, and they have no idea about Hindi, or they have not even watched Bollywood content, and they have been talking about, okay, can you tell me some great content out there? If they have subtitles, so I request all the content producers here, content makers here, please do add subtitles, because there's a lot of international audience who wants to watch Indian content, and it's trending all over the world. So there's a huge opportunity for the entertainment industry in India also to take over the world. Actually, like we have, like I'm a product of an IT powerhouse which actually moved to US, and we kind of are doing really well there. But I see the future where entertainment can also take over the world, and we can be the powerhouse of entertainment across and be standing next to Hollywood or even better than that, and do great stuff actually. And Flix is on part of that journey also, that we can actually help take that Indian content out to the global audiences also.
No, Shashank, I think very valid point, and I know we are waiting for some question answers, but I'm going to just make a couple of points. One, I think the success of series like Narcos, which were completely shot in Spanish, for example, it just shows that if your storytelling is powerful, and language should not be a barrier. People from all across the world have loved Narcos in spite of you not knowing it. I mean, I would, like I said, binge watch it. The other thing I think, and I remember having this conversation a while back, even for the Western world, they've looked at China as a market after India, after the US, for any big, so Avengers releases and they would do a China premiere, right? And the simple reason for why China is not an English speaking country. Why would China become such a big sort of market for entertainment content? And the simple reason for that was the number of screens that they have. They have a screen for probably every 1,000 people. There is one cinema hall available. Compare that with, say, India, where it's not that we don't make as good content or as good products. It's just the fact that our infrastructure, we have one theater for every 10,000 people, and sort of that makes a significant difference in terms of the size of the commercial size of the craft. I think what OTT does is it breaks down that barrier of physical infrastructure being there for you to be able to sort of watch content en masse. So I believe that, yes, I think, once we exit lockdown, yes, already theaters, etc. have started. Going to a theater and watching something on the big screen has its own, it's an event. It's an event for a family to watch with a group of friends, and that has its own place in the ecosystem. And I think, the rise of and proliferation of the OTT space fuses together very well with this already entrenched sort of theatrical system. And we only hope that, with the proliferation of OTT and the resurgence of theaters, Indian audiences are treated to more and more sort of clutter-breaking content, and everybody has something that they believe that they can relate. That is my firm belief that's what the future holds for us.
I'll also add on to this, क्योंकि मैं एक्टर हूँ और मैं सेल्फ ऑब्सेस्ड तो होना ही हूँ, तो मैं अपनी बातें करूँगा और या मेरी फिल्मों की. So my last film, Love Aajkal, it did not वो बॉक्स ऑफिस में इतना कमाल नहीं कर पाई, वो नहीं चली यहाँ पे थिएटर्स में. But when it came on Netflix पे आने के बाद it trended for the longest time. It became one of the most watched film in 2020, and fans across all over the world, they saw the film more than they so I was pleasantly surprised by the kind of reception that I got through Netflix, through an OTT platform for my film. And I mean, as an actor, I got really happy, and I got so much exposure throughout all across the globe. So I mean, it's something which only an OTT platform can do. And yeah, मतलब मेरी फिल्म ना चलते हुए भी मेरे लिए बहुत चली. so yeah, so I'm happy. Yeah.
I'll take some. I mean, obviously, this is the new normal.
Questions?
And
yeah.
Unlike when we have a live Q&A session, we have requested esteemed members of the press to send us questions in advance. So I'm just going to go one by one to each of the panelists. Karthik, first question for you.
Right.
This is from Jyoti Sharma from Dainik Bhaskar. Jyoti wants to know, how was 2020 for you and what are the expectations for the new year?
I actually quite enjoyed it, 2020, and after so long, I got so much time for myself and my family. I I spent like मैं क्या कर रहा था मैं एक फिल्म से दूसरी फिल्म में I think within a week or two I was just एक सेट से दूसरे सेट पे जा रहा था and I was not getting time to rejuvenate or be with my family and friends and ये पूरा साल मुझे मिल गया एज अ ब्रेक एंड आई थिंक बहुत लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए अब ये ब्रेक मैं याद रखूंगा कि हाँ ये ऐसा टाइम आया था सो 2020 हैज बीन रियली गुड आई स्पेंट I celebrated my sister's birthday with me. I celebrated all the festivals, most of the festivals with my family after so long. And after around 7-8 years, I did that. And of course, I mean, uh, you get so much time. I got so much time for myself to think about, you know, maybe about the future or present or past. कुछ गड़बड़ की थी, कुछ गलतियों से क्या सीखा. I mean, you just try to think about things when you get time. And sadly in this industry जो हमारी industry हमें time हमारे लिए बहुत कम मिलता है. And this was the time I really enjoyed. I mean, I really enjoyed 2020. Uh, of course, leaving aside the corona and pandemic thing, but the holidays and everything. So I enjoyed it. And the next part of the question was, Jyoti ji, क्या नाम है इनका?
What are your expectations for 2021?
2021. और इनका नाम क्या है? जिन्होंने सवाल पूछा?
ज्योति शर्मा.
ज्योति शर्मा जी. अच्छा, ज्योति शर्मा जी, 2021 में आप मेरी फिल्म देखने वाली है धमाका, जो जिसका फिल्म फेयर का प्लेटफॉर्म है तो प्रमोशन कर ही देता हूँ. तो वहाँ पे आपको मिलेगा, शायद क्या पता कहाँ पे देखने को मिलेगा वो मुझे भी नहीं पता अभी. But I'm really expecting a lot. I mean, I have a lot of, in terms of work, I have actually there are films which I have to complete and there are films that I've signed. तो I'm really excited कि मैं वो खत्म करूँ और फिर नए वेंचर में भी जाऊँ इन सब चीजों को, और वो बहुत सारी चीजें एक एक करके, but different varied stuff that will come out in 2021 or 22. So I'm really excited about my work life, and yeah, I'm happy in my personal life, personal space here. Thank you, Jyoti, for the question.
Deepak, next question is for you. It's from Kalpana Ravi from Media News for you. The question is, Filmfare traditionally is the biggest platform for films, not only Hindi film, but all the regional movies as well. But what was the one thing which really made the OTT award idea click for you?
Hi, Kalpana. Well, it's simple. I mean, we follow what the consumers want, and the consumers' increasing preference and the proliferation of the OTT platforms clearly established that that is a very meaningful platform for consumers to watch their favorite content on. And more as that started happening, and initially it started with international content, and people would get to watch it at one shot. And then as the technology caught on, you saw some fantastic Indian production houses, Indian artists coming up with very, very original storytelling, and by even fiction, even non-fiction, Indian stand-up comics. I mean, if you look at the comedy genre, and even in the fiction world, you had filmmakers who were making films only for the OTT platform, and you had series that, I mean, if you look at things like, we spoke about Delhi Crimes, you talk about Sacred Games, you talk about Mirzapur, you talk about Patal. There are so many. I think the craftsmanship that you see there from both artists in front of the camera and behind would rival some of the best work that you see from across the world. And this is giving so many more people a chance to sort of become a part of the industry. It's just like what, sorry, I'll give you an analogy of this with cricket. Indulge me for sometimes I try and sort of make these tangential observations. So before IPL, we had the Indian cricket team, and you had 16 members of the team and 11 people who would be in the playing 11 and 9 stars or 8 stars who were definitely a part of the playing 11. And then you had Ranji Trophy teams from various states and including railways and so on and so forth. But you wouldn't even, I mean, I've gone for Ranji Trophy matches because I used to, I had a friend who played for the country. You would not even have 2,000 people in the stadium watching a Ranji Trophy match. Look what IPL has done. IPL has just made sure that Indian talent has exploded. Today, it doesn't matter if you're a part of the playing 11 of the Indian team or not. Sometimes you may be earning more money despite not being a part of the Indian playing 11. It's just given so many more players a chance to showcase their talent. The OTT industry is doing exactly that for the creative fraternity. When we see a phenomenon like this happening, I think it is our responsibility, as brands. It is not, okay, of course, everybody wants to do new stuff and innovative stuff, but it is also a responsibility as a brand to, Filmfare stands for recognizing the best of creative talent. So if this is an important platform that is showcasing that talent, it is our responsibility to ensure that we do our bit to recognize that talent. My only regret is that you had one shot. We have only focused on the Hindi genre because it's otherwise just too vast and we would not be able to do justice to it. But who knows, in the future, we will probably, as we've evolved with the film industry, we will evolve this over here as well. So, that sort of answers your question. Thank you.
Shashank, you obviously spoke about how you had to rush the app because of the rise of the want for the OTT content. Kalpana wants to know, because post-pandemic, there's obviously a big spike in the way we are consuming. What are the biggest changes for your app which happened?
So we actually, a lot of things we have changed in the app as we launched. We got a lot of feedback, especially when people started using it. Then, so like recently we launched that share list kind of thing where people want to create their own bucket and which they are proud of. So, Rahul, you have been doing a couple of share lists there, and where you want to showcase your stuff. Like, this is the best crime sagas I like. So if I have certain, like, my crime sagas where Narcos is there and other Breaking Bad, I'm a big Breaking Bad fan. Then best of Hindi shows, I have created my own list, and a lot of people have actually looked at that and they discover content from right there. So that is one of the stuff we are actually working with a lot of industry partners right now to integrate and get the data rights from the source, that where they can watch. From Flix, you can directly, when you see it's on Netflix, you can click on it and it knows how to open the Netflix app. We are very soon actually going to launch a TV app, which would be on your Android TV or Roku devices or Fire TV, which is like Amazon streaming stick, or Apple TV, where you can create cross-platform watch list. And you don't have to worry about whether it's on Netflix or Amazon or any other platform. You create a cross-platform, it's right on the TV app there, you go on it and you click on it, it knows how to play it. So we are trying to solve the problem of a lot of people where people are giving a lot of feedbacks and we are just acting on it. It's just we are resource starved right now, but we are still trying to do the best. And there are a lot of exciting things in future. Like there's something very, very exciting we are going to launch by end of Jan, which I cannot reveal right now, but very, very exciting stuff.
Sir, endorser कौन है आपका?
The spot is open.
Nitish, there's a question for you from Mansi Joshi from Lok Satta. Mansi, the question is, what do you think is the future of OTT in the next 5 years?
See, like I've constantly said, small screen, big screen, content is king. What I also like is there are no hierarchies here. You could be Bollywood's biggest star, but you could top line an OTT show. You could be a TV, an unknown person and become bigger than a movie star. So I think OTT is truly, besides the cross-pollination, I think it is truly, there is no hierarchy. You could just, you could dream the world with OTT. I mean, whether you look at Game of Thrones, or whether you look at The Crown, or whether you look at The Family Man, Patal Lok, you look at so many of these, four shots for you. You just see so much talent which we have now not seen on the big screen before. So I think the growth of homegrown talent through OTT, that is the biggest. I mean, the kind of talent I have seen, I've not even seen on the big screen. That is the truth.
Okay, I'll just the last question now for Karthik. This is, and actually the 2-3 people have said the same question. So Shabduli from Maharashtra Times and Rachna Dubey from Bombay Times. And I think this is a question which everybody wants to know. Karthik, are you planning to do a web series very soon?
I would love to do it. I mean, as I said earlier also, that I'm someone who watches everything, and I'd love to watch shows and series. And the kind of shows that we have been creating now, they are actually really good. And as an actor, you really want to be a part of some of that world, So I would love to do a series. I would love to do something of that sort. And in fact, I created one. I did this Koki Puchega thing. In fact, 2020 का जो सवाल था, तो उसमें भी मैं बोलना रह गया कि it became a big thing. It became I was really happy with the kind of reception that Koki Puchega got, which was kind of not on OTT, but still it was a kind of a series that I did, and I'm really I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to be a part of a series which is like, you never know, like kal ko Game of Thrones India mein banega. So I would love to be a part of it. Kal ko, yeah, something like that, or be it a Narcos or something. You get to do so much stuff, so much more stuff, and with the characters also, and you get to see their life in an elaborated way, So वो एक बहुत एक अच्छा तरीका होता है. So I would love to be a part of a series, and yeah.
So looking forward, I'm sure something will work out definitely, and your fans will be very excited. I mean, Desi, Game of Thrones and you sounds a very good idea.
मैंने बाल भी लंबे कर रखे हैं, जॉन स्नो बना. Winters.
क्वेश्चन होगा खलीफी कौन होगी?
Thank you so much, Karthik, Deepak, Shashank, Jitesh, for sharing your thoughts on the Flix Filmfare OTT Awards. And thank you to all the members of the media who have logged in for this press conference. And stay tuned for more details of the big night, which is on the 19th of December. See you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karthik.
Bye.
Thanks, Deepak. Thanks, Shashank.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Karthik. Thanks, Jitesh. Thanks, Rahul.
Sir, वो endorsement leave कैसे? See you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.